I just want to thank everyone for coming here tonight and joining us and taking time to invest in your health. I'm going to go over my story a little bit and just kind of things that we've noticed from taking the LifeVantage products. So I was introduced to this about 5 years ago, and it was right after I had a major health issue. And I just knew, to me, it was a no-brainer to have this in my body for the rest of my life, because we can't see the insides of our bodies and we don't know when a health issue is starting. So this is just kind of my peace of mind. That was why I started taking it, was for the peace of mind, just to have a healthier inside of my body. And then after we started taking it, my family and we've noticed more energy, but it's a calm energy. It's not like that adrenaline rush and then the crash. Less aches and pains, more mental focus, just an overall feeling of wellness, better quality of sleep, better digestion. We handle stress way better. Our moods are more balanced. I didn't start the business right away. I just got serious about that probably this last spring, actually. And it's just been a ton of fun working with this community of people. And everyone is so loving and helpful and amazing. And I love sharing this with people so that they can have better quality of life, whether it's through health or the business or both, whatever they choose. So that's a little bit about my story. Now I'm going to hand it over to Tanya.
All right. Thanks, Amanda. I'm excited to be here. Thank you guys for being here. And anyone that's watching this playback, we're just so happy that you're going to get this information as well. The fact that Amanda invited you in the first place to take a look at this means a lot. It means she thinks just very highly of you. And I know she considers it an obligation, like I do, for us to make sure that people get this information the same way that we did. So I'm going to share my screen right away. And then Amanda, if you can keep an eye on participants, just in case anybody comes in. But I get to share with you tonight a company called LifeVantage that I am blessed enough to be doing with Amanda. I was introduced to this company in October of 2011. I just celebrated my 9-year anniversary, so I can't believe it's already been 9 years. So I'm excited to share with you, and I just want you to know what the disclosures here. We're just really showing you that my story is not the same as Amanda's. Everybody has different stories, whether it's regarding the products or whether it's regarding the business that we do this with. So, all right, so what we're going to talk about tonight is flipping the switch. Flipping the switch within your bodies. We know that many times our cells, the environment that we're dealing with today, the food that we eat, our cells are being attacked on a daily basis, and we are not as equipped as we used to be. So we have this term saying that we're being hijacked daily. And there's so many things that we honestly can't control that have gotten worse, whether it's the heavy metals in our food and water, pesticides in the environment, the pollution, the sun damage, the wildfires taking place, relationships, stress, poor sleep quality, whether we're being underworked, overworked, or we're not exercising enough. And then we've got technology that adds a whole different layer to it. But did you know there have been over 85,000 chemicals that have been introduced in the last decade? And these are things that we just can't control. And what's happening is all of those environmental stressors, all of those new chemicals that have been added into the environment, added into our lives, those are dimming the switch in our bodies. And for the most part, this is just life in the 21st century. There's nothing we can do about it. And what does it feel like when we're dimming the lights in our body, when the lights are being dimmed? Well, we're going to feel things like decreased immune system. That's something we do not want to be dealing with right now, especially in today's world. We're going to have brain fog. It leads to us feeling sluggish, having a bad mood or lacking motivation, increased stress, fatigue. I'm sure all of us can relate to one or more of those conditions, having had that or gone through that before ourselves. So what's really happening in our bodies when we start to have those side effects and we start to have those feelings is it's affecting us at a cellular level. That means we're having higher oxidative stress levels attacking our cells. We're having mitochondrial decline. and we're having a decline in sirtuin activity. And don't worry, I'm going to tell you exactly what those things mean. Science has already discovered that our genes contain incredible abilities to actually keep our bodies healthy and possibly not allow us to have to deal with all of those effects that we talked about in the beginning as much as we may be once used to. So if you could leverage the power of those genes and take care of those things and feel better and give yourself vitality and flip a switch, would you do it? I said yes 9 years ago, and I'll never stop taking these products. So there's 3 theories of aging. And the first theory we're going to talk about is oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is the damage to the integrity of your cell. Now, our bodies are naturally equipped to be able to take care of this oxidative stress. And we do that by we have enzymes in our body, and those enzymes can produce antioxidants. The antioxidants then help maintain the health of our cell. The problem is, as we age, the body's production of those antioxidant enzymes, it decreases. So just like you see here in the apple, you bite into an apple, it starts browning. That's the kind of effect that's taking place in our cells with oxidative stress. So what we want to do is flip a switch. We're flipping that switch and we are activating a pathway in your body called NRF2, NRF2. We do it with a blend of 5 plants. And those 5 plants were specifically chosen because they found when they put them together synergistically, they had the ability to activate those antioxidant enzymes and reduce oxidative stress in our body by an average of 40% in 30 days. That is really significant because there is no other product in the world that has been proven to do the same as our Protandim Nerf2. And you can see now when you activate those antioxidant enzymes, you're supporting and taking care of the integrity of the cell. And that's going to give you more quality of life. That's going to give you more vitality. We're lowering that oxidative stress. Let me flip the switch and go to the next slide. Okay, so what happened was when Protandim Nerf 2 came to the market, ABC News did an investigative report. ABC News went in and they interviewed the scientist and the researcher that created Protandim Nerf 2. And they said, if Protandim Nerf 2 does what you say it's going to do, if it reduces oxidative stress in the body, then we want to study that with other diseases, with other ailments. But what happened after the ABC report aired, and that was done in 2005, there were other universities, researchers from all around the world, and they wanted to study that pathway, the pathway that reduced oxidative stress. This is one of the studies that was done by Washington State University. And they said that NRF2 is likely to be the most important health promoting approach in the foreseeable future. NRF2 may become the most extraordinary breakthrough in the history of health. That's what Amanda and I get to share with you tonight. It always blows my mind when I read that. I am from South Dakota. I am a meat potatoes girl. I am not a science geek. I love people, but I love these products and the fact that I get to share with people and make a business out of it and tell you that it may become the most extraordinary breakthrough in the history of health is mind-blowing to me. It's so crazy. So here's the approach that we're taking. The antioxidant production without Protandim Nerf 2, our production of those enzymes, it decreases as we age. That leads to unhealthy aging. What we're doing by flipping that switch is as you age, your body's ability to produce those antioxidants, it continues and stays the same. Whether you're 20 or 80, your body's producing and activating enzymes to really protect your cells. That is huge. So again, I talked about that ABC report. Here are some of the other institutions that you're going to see on the screen that did studies on Protandim Nerf 2. You can find these by going to a site called pubmed.gov. It's short for public medicine. Our tax dollars pay for it. It's the National Repository of Health and Wellness. Any doctor, researcher, this is where they go for their information. This is where I went. And I honestly did not go to read the studies. I didn't know what they meant. I went there and I typed in the search bar, oxidative stress, because that's what the product lowers. And then I typed in anything I could think of in my family history, anything. And when I did it, even headaches. And when I did it, there was always, it would always say studies. It would always give me a list of studies. And when it did that, that proved to me that there was a correlation between high oxidative stress levels in my body and that disease state. I was taking a multivitamin. I had no idea what it was doing for me, just thought I should probably take one. But when someone showed me this, and they showed me that through PubMed, high oxidative stress levels related to everything in my family history, and this was a pill that would lower the oxidative stress, I thought, of course I need to take this. Why would I not take this for the rest of my life? And I will tell you, this is so foundational for your health because oxidative stress is such a serious thing. You can see even some of these institutions, you guys, we're talking about the American Aging Association. We're talking about the American Heart Association. These are institutions and universities that do not typically study plant-based medicine. That alone says so much to what we have. And the science just keeps getting better, pointing back to the fact that you should have something like that in your body that reduces oxidative stress. Now, we have two other theories of aging: mitochondrial activity and then sirtuin activity. So we're going to talk about those. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of your cell. It's like the battery for your cell. It's like if you don't have the battery working in your car is not going to go. It's the same with our cell. We need that power. And our body's responsibility is to constantly be fixing and then removing the damaged mitochondria and then giving us new mitochondria so that the power is always there. But the problem again is that as we age, the body's production of the mitochondria, it slows down over time. So we want to flip a switch again. It's a blend of plants. And by flipping the switch, we're giving your body the ability over time as you age to give it more mitochondria. It's increasing the production of the mitochondria in your cells by 70%. This pathway is called NRF1, NRF1. We have to have that power. Then the last theory of aging is the sirtuin decline. Now, sirtuins are like garbage men, okay? They are the people, the little guys that are responsible for going into the cell and degunking it, getting out the rust, getting out the backed up waste. A lot of people will try to get more sirtuin activity in their cells by doing intermittent fasting. Some people will reduce their calories. When you intermittent fast, you're basically giving your body a rest. And by giving it a rest, you're allowing your body to kind of detoxify and do what it's supposed to do. But that's only giving your body so much ability to detoxify. What we did is we flipped another switch because, again, as we age, our body's ability to have these garbage men always working, it goes down, it decreases. So we flip a switch, we're activating another pathway in the body. This pathway is called NAD. I do not know what it stands for. I don't ever remember, but I know that NAD, Time Magazine has said that NAD is the closest thing to the fountain of youth. Everybody is talking about NAD right now. Research NAD, it's going to blow your mind, the health benefits of this. And people are trying to get this activated in their body by so many crazy measures, whether it's resveratrol that you find in wine, whether it's a prescription drug that they're trying to get it with. It's insane how much people want to have the health benefits from this. We're doing it through plants, and we're increasing the sirtuin activity, the ability for the garbage men to work in your cell by 100% in 24 hours. That's insane. I've yet to find anything on the market that does what this is doing. And look what that does. The rust is going away. You're getting rid of the waste in the cells. Think about that. Think about how healthy we're allowing you and equipping you to make your cells. Every day that goes by, we do not get younger. We get older. You want to equip your body, and a diet and exercise, they're just not enough anymore. They have to be foundational. Good relationships, good sleep, good diet, good exercise. You have to have that. But our cells need more than that today. And that's what we're giving you. So we're getting the garbage men to go to work, we're boosting the power in your cell, and we're reducing that oxidative stress. When we do that, when you put all three of those together, that is called protandem trisynergizer. So each product is called protandem, but they're all activating a different pathway. They all play a different role. But when they're taken together, the power of each one of them increases by a lot. And you can see here, like the healthy inflammatory response, it increases by over 800% when you take all three of the products together. That's insane. We all know inflammation, no bueno. If we can increase our body's ability to fight inflammation, who is in for that? That is a really big deal. This is the kind of thing that if I could give it away for free, I would do it. I would do the Oprah and I would be like, you get a trisynergizer, you get a trisynergizer. Everybody should have this in their body. So when we flip the switch on these three pathways, here are just some of the health benefits you're going to get from that. It's going to support positive mood and motivation. It's going to support healthy longevity. It's going to improve mental focus and concentration, boost mental and physical energy, supports the healthy inflammatory response, and supports healthy vascular system. I can attest to all of this, I'm telling you, not only for myself, but my spouse. My husband, I felt like was a walking time bomb when this came into our life. And that was one of the reasons I looked at it. I wanted to make money from home, but he was kind of my guinea pig because he didn't feel good. I felt good. And for my husband, it was huge. I needed his cardiovascular system to be better, and it got better. I needed his inflammatory response to get better, and it got better. For me, I was healthy when this came into my life. I wanted to take it to be proactive. And my husband was the one that said, this is supporting your mood. This is supporting your motivation. And I was like, oh gosh, you're right. Things I didn't realize, like I was just handling life in a better way. And don't we all need that right now? Don't we all want to have something and be more equipped to handle life in a better way right now? This is no joke, you guys. This is so, so important. It is Protandim Trisynergizer. You can get them in bottles or in packs. You can buy everything individually that I'm going to show you tonight, but we do have packs. We have different stacks as well. It's free shipping. Everything we have is a 30-day money back guarantee. And these three, taking these three every single day, that's less than $5 a day. Less than $5 a day you're paying to equip your cells to be better. You can't get a good coffee for less than $5 a day anymore, right? Okay, so this slide basically is showing you everything else that we represent through LifeVantage. We don't have a ton of products, which I love, but what we're really trying to do is when we talk about cellular health, we're really trying to equip you with that from head to toe. So first we've got Axio here up in the middle. Axio is like a hug for your brain. This is brain food that just equips you in a way that it calms your brain down so that there's not so much chaos going on, so that you can have focus, clarity, you have more energy, you have better mood. This is something that got my attention when I heard the stories of what it was doing for children. There's decaf and there's caffeinated. I am telling you, you have to try this product. It comes in a bag of 30 little packets. You put it in water, you shake it up, and I'm just saying here, don't repeat this. But we have our global convention this weekend. And just pay attention, okay? Reach out to Amanda and make sure she lets you know what specials are happening this weekend, because you're going to want to know. Axio tastes phenomenal. It tastes so yummy, and it is just so, so good for you. I mean, we've had teachers call parents and say, what's going on? Like they're paying attention. Their mood is better. They're getting their homework done. It blows parents away when they just change one simple thing and then they get calls from teachers saying, whatever you're doing, keep it up. That's how important that product is. Then we focus on gut health. We have a probiotic and we have a prebiotic in the weight management system in the lower left. Prebiotic and a probiotic, they work together cohesively. It's like fertilizer and rain. You need that probiotic to give you that healthy bacteria, but you also want to make sure you take a probiotic that actually gets into the small and large intestine so that it's working where it's supposed to. Many times we take probiotics and they start releasing the minute we take them. And by the time they get to the gut, there's just not much left. We also have our probiotic equipped with Wellmune. And Wellmune is something that is huge for your immune system. This is something everybody should be on. You should always support your gut and the integrity of it. We have our omega. The omega has 7s and 3s in it. Omega 7s, omega 3s. We get too much of the 6s from our diets. We want to have those healthy omega 7s and 3s. And then we also have the vitamin D3 in this. No one can get enough vitamin D, right? And it's also something that you can chew. It has a lemon lime flavor. You can trace it from the boat to the bottle. That's how much integrity it has in this product. No fishy aftertaste, which is great. And then our physique weight management system, there's a whey protein shake. It's vanilla flavored. It's great in coffee. We have the prebiotic, which is just a little scoop you put in water. I had mine this afternoon. It just really helps curb my appetite later in the day. And then we have our fat burn as well, which has amazing extracts in it that help target visceral fat that sometimes we carry in those unwanted places. And then our True Science system, we have a hair care and a skincare line and a hand cream. And these products are so clean. They are so good for you because everything you put on your skin or your scalp, it absorbs within seconds. You want to make sure you're putting something very clean in your body. You have to ask Amanda to show you before and afters of the hair care and the skincare. I've never got more compliments in my entire life on my hair than I have since I started using this hair care system. It is the best thing I've ever used. My ends don't split anymore. I don't have as much hair falling out. It just feels healthier. And I thought I was using very healthy, good products. Nope, I was not. So really make sure, and the skincare as well. The healing capacity our skincare has, not just to make your skin look better, but for people after they've gone through like surgeries or even for pets sometimes, it really does something great to the skin. And then we've got, speaking of dogs, our pet product called Pet Tandem. Pet Tandem was designed simply because people were giving Pro Tandem Nerf 2 to their dogs. And there were amazing stories that came from it. So they created Pet Tandem for dogs, reduces oxidative stress, boosts that Nerf2 pathway, and it's the only one of its kind. It's a chicken bacon flavor, and the dosage you give the dog is based on the size of your dog. It's phenomenal. So we'll wrap this up right now, but we always have to make sure that when we do a presentation, we don't just make it about the products, because right now more than ever, I believe that people need to know that there is another way to make a living. And this is a business opportunity that I was looking for. I didn't know LifeVantage was the answer, but I knew I wanted to stay home with my girls. I knew I wanted to bring in extra income. I knew I wanted to make an impact in the world and help people. And I knew I didn't want to work for anybody. I did not want to have a boss. I wanted to be my own boss. So I was always very open to opportunity. And when this came into my life, I didn't know that I would be a part of a health and wellness company. It's not something I'd ever done before. I'd done 7 of these companies prior, 7. And I just never got a hold of something that I could really believe in. And nothing was just that special, right? And this really stuck out to me. And I remember when my girlfriend shared it with me, I told my husband, I think this is my golden ticket. I think this is what I've always been looking for. So stories are better when they're shared. And that's what this model is. All we're doing is sharing stories. We're educating people. And Amanda tonight, she gets to share a tool with you, and she gets to utilize the leverage and the experience of other people to go to work on her behalf while she learns. So she gets to earn as she learns. Like, that's how this business works. We're a community and a team helping one another as we grow. That is what it's all about. And you may think this is all about products, but I'm telling you, ask Amanda. It's hardly just about products. The personal growth, the confidence you go through, it grows you in the most beautiful ways if you allow it. So LifeVantage, again, that's a company. We're 11 years old. We're publicly traded. We're debt free, which is so huge. Publicly traded on the NASDAQ. The other big thing when it comes to finding another source of income, and I have to tell you, I'm a part of a lot of masterminds now because I really want to grow. I really want to provide a stable future for my family and my girls. I want to leave a legacy for them. I want to make sure they're okay when I'm not here. And when you're looking for something like that, that's going to allow you to continue to bring in income, even if you can't work, that's what network marketing is. But you have to make sure you find a company that is a part of trends, not just something that's like an overnight success fad. And when it comes to the wellness industry, there's been a 60% increase in the wellness industry in the last 8 years because people want to take control of their own health without having to see the doctor. That's just how it is now. The other thing is, everybody will always know someone that is looking for something in anti-aging, in skincare, hair care, pet care, energy, or weight loss. Those are always going to be in need. Look at them. Every single one of those individually is $1 billion industry. And we hold a space in all of those. All of our products are completely consumable, 30-day supply. The skincare, the hair care, those are going to last you longer. But otherwise, everything else is pretty much a 30-day supply. And that's where that leveraged income comes in. People fall in love with the products. And every month that they're using them, that provides leverage income for you and your family. Now, there once was a day where, and I knew this, I used to be a part of the cosmetic industry. I tried those businesses too. That was the fad. Everybody wanted to be a part of that. But there's a lot of them out there today. And now the wellness industry, that's taking over. People are looking for ways, again, to get control of their health and be more proactive. And this really is the perfect business model. You get to do it from home in a safe place. It's a laptop lifestyle. We could actually do this PowerPoint from our phone if we wanted to. We can send you videos and tools, and Amanda can even send you a shopping cart from her phone. You can tell her what product stood out to you, what you want to get started with. She can put it in a shopping cart, send you the link, and all you have to do is check out. There's ways to get paid monthly. There's ways to get paid weekly, ways to get paid daily. And then we have many different travel options. Once we're open again, there's always trips and things like that that you can earn as well. So this is our average annual earnings disclosure statement. And I'm just going to show you 3 different levels that we have where, and the average income that people can make. The first one is Pro 3. That's our foundational rank. And we have a program that's set up in LifeVantage that if people are coachable and they're ready to make a change in their life, we have a system that could help you get there in 90 days if you're coachable. And the average income of a Pro 3 is $626. When I got into LifeVantage, a week later, my husband lost his job. And then 6 months later, we had to move from Colorado to Idaho. And I was a Pro 3 when we moved. And that income that I was making when we moved, that was enough to help close that gap between the pay decrease that he took when we moved. We were so grateful for that income. It was kind of our first step of really like digging our well before you're thirsty. We didn't know we'd have to move. I didn't know that he'd get laid off the week after I signed up, but that extra income was a huge payoff for us. That just was a big answer to prayer. And then we have the Premier Pro 5 rank. On average, people are making an extra $3,100 a month at this level. This was another level at our life when I was a Premier Pro 5 and life happened in a really hard way for us. This was something where I wasn't always in the state of mind or ready to just go and continue to build, but the income kept coming in. And this is the level that we were at. And that was a huge saving grace for our family. When we were going to go through a hard time, it allowed us to kind of step away from the business, handle life, but knowing that we still had this income coming in on a regular basis. And then we have our elite levels. And at this rank, at Elite Pro 7, you get to partake in a global sharing program of new global sales that happen every single month. You get a piece of all new global sales every single month, whether you know people in those countries or not. That check alone is a huge check. So people at this level are making on average $1,300 a month. And this is when you can bring both family members home. And my husband was laid off in March. And we were lucky enough, we made the decision. We are now Elite Pro 7s, where we decided we didn't want him to go back to work. I was tired of him going, succeeding, and then somebody just cutting him off at the knees and saying, nope, we don't need you anymore. That it's hard for people. It's hard for people to show up every day just for the paycheck, getting on that hamster wheel, and then feeling completely underappreciated. And that's what was happening for him. And I didn't want it to happen anymore. So he's decided to join me in LifeVantage now. We do this full time together. So enrollment packs that we have, if you are looking to have a side hustle, have your own business. I know Amanda would love to share with you her business story and how this is affecting her life. I love working with Amanda. She has grown so much. She is so coachable. And I'm telling you, her heart and passion to help you is huge. It's off the chain. And she's looking for people like her that want to change their life, that want to become more, that want to get better, that want to change other people's lives and do this with us as a team. We have so much fun. And there's different packs that you can choose from to get started. We have the silver pack, the gold pack, and the platinum pack. This is the steepest discount you're ever going to get on our products. You get 31% to 35% off. And I always talk about the platinum pack, the big one, because honestly, if you are going to become a part of a company that's going to be a billion-dollar company, we will be a legacy company. To be able to invest for $1,250 and you only have to do it one time, that's kind of crazy that you can invest for that. And then you get 90% back in products. You're going to get the entire product line by getting started. You get a ticket to our global convention that happens Friday and Saturday this weekend virtually. And then you also get your own back office, your own e-commerce site. You get access to all of our training, everything. Like, it's just huge. You wouldn't open a restaurant with half a menu. And that's kind of what we're doing here. When you get the platinum pack, now you're getting everything. You get to put it in your body and start creating your own stories. So can I do this? Anybody can do this. When I said yes to this 9 years ago, I didn't jump in and start presenting like this. I was scared out of my mind. There was no way I was going to talk to people and do a presentation. And then we didn't have technology. You had to stand in front of a room in people's homes and do it. You're shaking in your boots. But I knew that little by little, if I wanted to grow, if I wanted to help people, if I wanted to lead by example, I had to put myself out there. So little by little, I did that, but not until I was comfortable. Along the way, I had team members, I had mentors that were doing it on my behalf, just like I'm doing it tonight for Amanda. So again, anyone can do this. We have global customer support. We have a system in place. And with our global convention coming this weekend, oh my gosh, Amanda, it's going to blow your mind. I got some inside tips today. It's going to blow your mind what we have coming. Our company is about to explode in the biggest way possible, you guys. I'm telling you what, we're going to have the time of our lives. So many things that are accessible to you. So LifeVantage, we're headquartered out of Utah. It's the 4th year running. It's been one of the top places to work, which speaks volume to our corporate staff. We've launched in Ireland. We have Erin Brockovich. She's on our board of directors. She's actually speaking at our global convention this weekend. We have received many awards, and one was for our hair care system. We received a Stevie Award for the hair care system. Publicly traded. We opened in New Zealand. We introduced free shipping. Who doesn't want that? We rang the corporate closing bell on the NASDAQ, which is a huge honor for a publicly traded company. And we are the sponsors, jersey sponsors for the professional Salt Lake Real soccer team. These are the countries that we're in right now, opening in many others very, very soon. And we are very philanthropic, always giving back in many big ways. You actually have that ability when you check out, even if you're becoming a customer or a distributor, there's ways every time that you check out with products that you can give back to some of the different organizations that we support and help. So where do you go from here? It's very simple. Amanda is going to follow up with everyone that she invited to take a look at this, and just let her know if one, there are products you want to get started with, and she'll send you a shopping cart. Two, if you need some more information, we have a wellness community on Facebook that she could send you an invite to. You'll see people's stories. You'll see stuff just on how to live better in general. And then there's a lot of science on there as well. There's science for days if you're a science person. If you're looking to become a team member, let us know. We can share with you more in detail exactly how you get paid and how you can make a business out of this. And maybe this just isn't for you. Maybe it's not the right timing, but maybe you're thinking of someone that this could be for. Maybe there's someone in your mind that you're Rolodexing thinking, they've been looking to get healthier. They've been looking for a way to make some extra money. Let Amanda know. We love referrals, and I know that she'd be more than happy to share them with her. So either way, let her know where you're at when she reaches out to you and follows up with you. And just thank you so much for watching this information and plugging in. I'm so grateful that you did. So Amanda, anything else you want to say? Can you mute? There you go.
Thank you, Tanya. That was awesome. And yeah, just thank you everyone for coming on and watching. And let me know if you have any questions. I'll help you out.
Perfect.